Bang! Neves Knives. I'm Jared, and we are live, ladies and gentlemen, live on Neves Knives. This is a kind of a surprise live. I missed Wednesday, and I'm also going to miss Saturday's live. I have my nephew's birthday, and so I'm gonna miss Saturday. So I figured I would just do a random one tonight. So I figured we would talk some knives. I did bring out. Man, my chair is too squeaky. I got some stuff coming for it though. I brought out a little Pelican case of knives that maybe we'll flip out and start talking about. What's up, Harvey? Mr. Weinstein in the house. And I pulled out a couple knives I haven't pulled out in a little bit. Not like it's been too long, but figure we would shoot the crap about them. Also, man, I'm really upset about this knife, and it's your guys' fault. I'm actually mad at you guys because you guys have ruined it for me. Ruined it. I got one guy. Now I can't get it out of my head. I think I'm just going to block him after this. He said it looked like a Star Trek knife. And I can't stop seeing it. I can't stop seeing it. And it
I just want to see what you're talking about. Oh. Yeah.
I know. Now I can't stop seeing it, and it's like
we're always a big Star Trek nerd.
Yeah, that's it. And that's the thing is I don't know anything about Star Trek or Star Wars or anything. Like I know Star Trek from when I was a kid. It used to be like a running show. But I never watched it. Same thing with Star Wars. Like I know Star Wars, but I couldn't tell you any name of any character or anything on any Star Wars. I know that's going to drive people crazy because I know people really love that movie or the movies. I just was never one of them. Anyways, but this guy, I like the look of it. I don't like the hole. I could go without the inlay, but a lot of people were talking about how ugly it is. And I couldn't see it, but I think they're just talking about the same thing, the hole with the inlay that just kind of makes it ugly. And in that case, I guess they'd be right. But I was able to get past that and enjoy the knife. But now after all these damn comments, it's like the pure pressure. Like it's making me fucking hate the damn thing. Then the biggest problem I have is this damn clip. I almost can't get over it. I literally almost cannot get over it. I've thought about returning it. It's that bad. Like, I tried to convince myself that it was okay. I've literally tried. Like, I talked about it in the video, my first impressions, how I didn't like it and how I really didn't like it. And I meant it. And it's like every time I pick it up, it's a reminder because you feel it. So it's kind of like having like really bad detent lash on a knife, right? It's like you try to get over, but every time you pick it up and try to open it, you can feel it. Same thing with this. Every time I put it in my hand, first thing I feel is that damn clip. It's so bad. So it almost ruins it for me. And I hate to return knives over things like that. But this is an expensive knife, and if I'm not going to carry it or use it because of how bad that clip is, then or I would have to modify it. And should I have to? I mean, I don't know. But yeah, so shout out to everybody who did pretty much ruined it for me, especially the Star Trek guy. Fucking shit. How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Antimatter? JD. But yeah, it's a pretty penny to pay on a knife to not be happy with it. By the way, we got a new send cut in. I will be showing it soon on the channel. It's one of the new button locks. The thing is, it won't be out for I think not till next month. So, but I'll be doing a first impressions on it soon. The Watauga. Normally, I don't tell you guys the knives that come in, but here you guys go. A little backdoor look. It's pretty cool. Warncliffe blade. Really good. I actually like it. I sat here and checked it out earlier. One of the Civivis I'm really liking though is this guy. This guy's been pretty damn sweet. Oh yeah, those ones earlier too. You guys seen that video I posted earlier? Those new ones are pretty good. What's up, Rocky? Hey, custom EDC knives. What's up, brother? Thank you for the 2 bones. Hey everyone, how's it going? How are you doing? That pocket clip, they need to fix that thing. Well, I don't think they can. I don't think they can unless if they chose, because think about all the knives that are out there, so many of them. So they would have to take them all back and then put in a new inlay. Yeah, they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. So they're not going to fix it. There's no way they can fix it from here. It's already done. So I think it's going to wind up being a loss. I really do. Which is crazy to think of from them because, such a good track record, right? But just because you have a long existing amazing track record doesn't mean things don't happen, right? And a couple people told me with theirs, the clip didn't bother them at all. They did have the front flipper version though. So maybe that, could fix everything. And maybe I could just do that, swap them for a front flipper. I don't know if they'd let me do it or not. The knife company. I don't want to pull the Neves Knives card to have things like that done. But I mean, I could reach out to them and see. Rocky, thank you, man. Thank you for the 5 bones. Love you too, and yours, and you can suck it from Chef Rockeye. I think a regular milled titanium pocket clip would be perfect. I think it's not about the clip, it's about the placement. In my opinion, I like the clip. Obviously I don't like this clip on this one because of where it's placed. Maybe a different clip could feel a little bit better. But if this clip was in the middle of the knife, if it wasn't on the top right there, because this is what gets you this. Like right when you go in your hand, it's the first thing you feel. It's just right here. It's like a wire. Now I could round it off, and I could do that pretty easily and probably make it look pretty good. Maybe. I'm sure I could, but it would just been so much better just to not put the damn hole in there. Just don't put the hole. And if you're gonna do it on one side, and then you can still have the clip in the middle on the other side. It's like having an ugly wife. You get used to it after a while. Oh fuck. I like how clips can be applied to both knives and firearms. Custom EDC knives with the 5 bones. Let me pull this up over here so I don't have to keep showing you guys the top of my head. Hey, Jared, would you mind letting everyone know the pre-orders are still open on the Warntech? They are $249.99 a knife. So, excuse me. You guys heard him just say it. The pre-orders are still open on the Warntech, and he did lower the price to $249.99. I think that's a great price. He dropped it significantly. So, and I do think it's well worth that. I think that is a great price. The knife is very, very well done, well thought out. He went through multiple different prototypes, or not multiple, but a couple different prototypes, which, to ensure that it's going to be done right. I remember the first one I got, I had very little complaints, but the couple little things I did have, he fixed on the next one. So yeah, it's a great knife. I remember the Kaiser. Oh, shit. I remember the Kaiser Lieb XL in a Blade Show video. Have you heard anything about it? I think I did, but it's like it's just a cloudy memory. So I think I'd seen or heard something about it. But you know what is cool? I mean, I that's badass, and hopefully it does come out. I don't know if they're gonna do it or not. Sometimes prototypes come and they don't wind up doing anything, but most likely they'll do that. One that is coming is a mini um Civivi Praxis. Let me grab it. Well, I don't have the mini, but they have a mini Praxis coming. Just like this. The only difference is it's D2 steel. But check this out. Only 30 bones. 30 bones. That's it. For a mini Civivi Praxis. D2. That's awesome. The Praxis is badass. It's one of my most recommended work knives. If you're in the market for a full-size knife, a no shit, get her done type of knife, the Praxis. I mean, it's so comfortable in the hand. You can really bear down at it. It's got that versatile blade shape that's just good for everything. It's nice and slicey at the same time. Amazing geometry. The action's great. Reversible deep carry clip. Good sharpening choil. It's made to be worked. Now the mini though, I don't know the length on it. But obviously it'll probably be about half the size. Find it up here. Where the heck is it? It's not showing up over here. Huh. Alice says, I set up a new website today. You have a coupon code for free shipping on orders over $15. Nice. You guys hear that? If you guys want anything, you guys have a discount code. Oh, no, or set it for me or for you guys? I am so confused. I set up a new website today. You have a coupon code for free shipping and orders over $15. So you guys better use that coupon code. Praxis is one of my favorites. Yeah, it's one of the good ones. It really is. I guess depends how many, about blade size. I'm guessing 3-inch because this is a 3.5. Yeah. Maybe 3.6. So I'm guessing it's 3 or just under 3, like 2.9. What's up, D-Bass? I read that one. What's up, Talica? My current work knife is the Para 2 and S45. Great knife. Para 2 is a great knife. Steel's a great steel. Spyderco does a great job on the heat treat. Can't go wrong with that. A lot of people like not just getting into knives, but people in general that like haven't really been in the community that long really can't get over the looks of a Spyderco. It took me a while too, because they're ugly. They are. But I think that's what's beautiful about them, because they're not trying to be beautiful. They're not trying to be good looking. They're trying to be a great functional tool. So the point behind it is, and some would argue that they're not the most comfortable in the hand, but they're made to be in a hand. The blade shape is made to do different tasks in cutting. So I get it. And when you put your mind to that extent that it's supposed to be a great user, it's supposed to be, very useful, not necessarily beautiful, then it might make you feel a little bit better on it. But man, I remember I used to hate the way they looked. I couldn't get over it. And it was pissing me off because every YouTube channel, that's all they would talk about were Spydercos. When I started the channel, I had never even tried a Spyderco yet. And I didn't even want to put any on because I thought about it like I'm going to be the one channel where everybody does not have to go and only see Spydercos. But I got 7 of them now. Great working knives. Absolutely. Hey, I see Knife Modders in here. What's up? Not sure which one or both, but shout out to Knife Modders. Definitely go and follow what they are doing. Best knife modders in the business. They do incredible work, and you guys should definitely keep up what they're doing because you never know when you're going to need to get something fixed, changed, modded, tuned, whatever. Can you? Quentin says, if I can find it over here. Whatever. Can you tell us what 15V is all about? Is it a good steal? The Mannix 2 sprint run is 15V. I don't know about it. I think Triple B had a hand in that, but I've never used it. I know nothing about it. You could probably go watch some videos from Triple B about it. But I can't speak on it. I've never tried it, never seen it, never researched it. So not that I don't want to. I mean, I would, but I just like really, in all honesty, I really just heard about it the other day. So I'd be definitely out of pocket talking about it. Even if I did any research at this point, like I just don't know enough about it. Oh man, Paul, that sucks. He says we're sitting here with no power thanks to the hurricane. Glad you put up a video, gave me something to watch, man. I'm glad I could help. It sucks, man. Hopefully you guys get through it all right. I know a lot of people are being affected right now, so good luck, man. Knife modders ignore your Instagram messages. They don't ignore them. Listen, this is what you guys don't understand. They probably get so many. I feel bad too because there's times where like I'll see my requests and I'll see I have like 5 requests, right? But you guys don't understand. It's like towards the end of the day, like I don't have nothing left in me to answer a message. So then the next day I'll go back to it. Now there's 10, right? And again, I don't have anything in me. Like I just don't have enough time. And then the next day, now there's 27 of them. 27 backed up messages just in request that has nothing to do with my other files, like where I have 27 in this one, 53 in this one, 63 emails on 2 different fucking email things. So it winds up getting to where some of the requests have to wait until you can catch up with the other ones. Then you get to the request folder and then you try to answer them all at once. And you can, but I try to keep up with them. I try not to let them get over so many before I answer them. Like right now, I think I only have like 5 in there right now. But though sometimes they'd have to wait because you have other people that are already doing business with you or whatever, and they're already involved. So it's different. But give them patience and don't be so mean because it takes a lot. There's only 2 of them. Remember that. They don't have a company like where they have 7 people working for them answering and a networking person. They don't have that. So give them credit. Excuse me. Hexer Dave says, I'm new, but I wanted a higher end for an EDC knife. Yeah, I could have probably got a cheaper one, but I'm still learning steels. It's all right. I don't know what steel you're talking about right now because I guess I maybe didn't see the other comment or something, but we all go through, man. That's why it's good to try different ones out. You'll wind up finding that maybe even a more of a simple steel is better for you. Like seriously, that happens to a lot of people where they try out all the steels and they realize like, man, this steel is perfect for me. And maybe it's not like a super budget steel, but like a mid-grade steel. And then other people just fall in love with some of those super steels. So I think it's good to just try a little bit of variety. Also, depending on what you do too. Triple B heat treated and selected the new batch 15V. Gotcha. Nice. Wow. He even heat treated it? That's badass. I might have to get one then. I just might have to get one. I own 3 Spydercos. My first Spyderco had to be the best looking one, Capara, and the acrylic version of the Chaparral. Both good knives. Yeah, and you're probably right. The Capara probably was like the best looking one. I think my favorite one, best looking one, is the Python. I think that thing just looks so badass. I love the way that looks. That pair too was my first Spyderco. Oh, gotcha. Well, S45 is a damn good steel. You should be good to go with that steel. And Spyderco, like I said, they do a great job, and that's their USA line. So good for you on that one. John with the 2 bones. Hey, Jared, I bought a Spyderco Yo Jumbo. Nice. I think I got mine right here, I think. Not too far away from the Jumbo. Yeah, this is a big boy right here. Big knife. So I think most people would be happier with the Yojimbo. The detents, in my opinion, the Yojimbo has the best detent on any Spyderco for compression locks. For some reason, it's just so. I think it's also the geometry. So don't get me wrong, the detent just might work out really well and complement the geometry, but for some reason, the Yojimbos have such a good detent. Now the Yojumbo is a little different because it's a heavier blade, it's a lot bigger. It's still good, don't get me wrong, really good, super good. But the Yojimbo, it's just better. And for size wise, cutting wise, and just EDC wise, it's going to be better, because it's smaller, more compact. But if you want a beast, this thing is a beast right here. This thing's badass. It's a big knife, very sharp, hollow grind, nice and thin behind the edge, very grippy. First originally designed as, well, the fixed blade version was originally designed for a self-defense knife. JD for EDC says, if I can find it, they aren't ignoring on purpose. It honestly is really hard to keep up with all the volume due to their popularity, for sure. I have a full size Calypso in my Carta Scales VG10. I believe I got it in the late 90s. Damn. Zeroster says dodge the bullet on the Hurricane. All good over here on the east side. Prayers for my West Coast Floridians. Good for you, man. Well, hopefully it stays that way, I guess. Well, just made it seem like I'm talking shit about the other guys. Knife Modder says it is very hard to keep up with requests. We will respond to you though. Absolutely. I'm going to be going through them all today. Yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Like I held myself to a standard that was unrealistic for entirely way too fucking long. And I'm not trying to be a dick, but it got to the point to where like I was trying to answer everything. And it got so bad. Like, because I never would have time for anything. It's like if I needed a break, my break was answering messages, and it gets too much. So like I say, you just get to it when you can. Like, obviously keep yourself a routine where I think works best for me now, especially since I have Kara helping too. Have organized times, like specific times. During this time and this time, this is what I do. And if I don't get them all in this amount of time, then they're going to have to wait. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's just the way to do it. But yeah, they'll get to your message. Don't be too mad. All right, let me scroll down. Yeah, we did a different day because I'm not going to be live tomorrow. I will not be live, so I had to miss a couple lives due to some other things. So I figured I'd just do a live now. What's up, John? This is how you know when it is Jared answering a message. Facts. But I've been working on it though. I have been working on it. I'll tell you what, there's been at least 10 times in the past month that I wrote with lowercase letters. At least. I've had 4 shaman knives and their detent is pretty good too. I think all of Spydercos have a pretty good detent. Like, for some reason, Lefty doesn't like their detents, but me, I've always liked their detents. But the Yojimbo, specifically, especially the carbon fiber one, for some reason, I've held 3 or 4 of them, and all of them were the exact same. I've held the G10 ones too, which were good, not as good as that carbon fiber for some reason. I think it's the way it also sounds and the vibration, the way how it feels, something about it. It's crazy how knife scales can do that, how much they can change an action in a knife for better or worse. You said it, unrealistic, just so many per day. Yeah. And it's just, yeah, it's not realistic. And if you want to save your damn mental health because you start feeling bad, that's the problem, is that you don't get to them and it's not possible. And then you can't stop thinking about it and thinking about it. So then you wind up, messing something else up to get to this when this other thing might be more important or something, so you just got to structure some time and get it how you get it as much as you can while you can, and then have a stopping point that you have to do something else. Otherwise, like for me personally, it would be detrimental to my channel. If I, at this point, answered all messages, it would be detrimental. Like I would never be able to film. I would never be able to edit. I wouldn't be able to upload. I wouldn't be able to post on other platforms. I wouldn't have no time for none of it. There's no way I could. Like if you guys knew how many hours went into answering messages, it's crazy. And I'm not saying don't message. I'm not saying don't take me the wrong way at all. Like I love that you guys message me. I love that all the way around. I'm just saying that for people that get upset if you don't see it or if you don't get to it right away, you just got to get over it, man, because it's not possible. And also, it makes it more enjoyable when you don't feel like you're held to a standard of like you must, right? Because then you start getting aggravated and you start feeling spiteful in a way. Because because you'll answer the same question say 15 times in a day. And I remember one time I watched somebody else do this. I watched another channel, another content creator had the same question so many times in a row that he started answering the question. This is a completely new person. This person has never heard him answer this question before. So to them, they're asking a new question. But to him, it wasn't a new question. He felt like if you watch my content, you should have heard me talk about this, right? So he started answering it in a spiteful way, like in an angry way. And I remember thinking at that time, like, I will never do that. I will never treat somebody as if they know what I already said, because that's not right. Like, just because you've said it a million times doesn't mean they've heard you say it a million times. Karka says, oh, wait. Thank you for the 5 bones. Not going to be able to grub enough for that 3XL green shirt. You planning on doing another run of them? What do you mean you can't? I don't understand. You can't get them on the thing right now? They don't have any in stock or something? Maybe we need to, I don't know. I am not the one to ask for that. That's Kara. I'll ask her. Yeah, thank you for the donation. Simon Yank 199. Thank you for the 2 bones. Hello to you, Simon. I'll never understand people being bitchy about that stuff, Steven says. Dave says, how long would it take for you to sharpen a knife? If I sent one to you, I want to see what diamond does on a steel. Right now, my books are closed, so you can't send anything right now. But normally, I try to get it back within a week to 2 weeks. But it just depends. Like, there's times when I get big boxes of stuff. But if it's only like 1 to 3 knives, I try to get them back within a week. Give or take a few days. But it just depends, but right now my books are closed. I got too much going on right now, so I can't take any more knives in at the moment. But when they open back up, you're free to send it in. But yeah, it'd take about a week. John says, I think he means that the only size available and he won't be able to eat that much. Oh, I see. Okay, John. That's the only size available? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to talk to Kara about that. Maybe it might be on them because remember, we don't have them. When you order them, it comes from them. I'll have to ask Kara about that. But sorry about that. I mean, that's got to be on them. But so I'm sure it'll be restocked soon. JD says, I have someone telling me Hogue increased, damn it. Hogue increased their MC heat treat. Have you heard anything about that? I have not heard anything. Oh, they're MagnaCut. Got you. So yes, I did hear something about that. Trying to think of what I heard. I did hear that though. I don't remember where, but I did hear that they were increasing it, which is good. Because in all honesty, the heat treat felt to me, I only tried the one, but it felt good. It just felt soft. And like some people, I don't think really understand, like, and I might not even understand 100%, but you can have a good heat treat and a bad HRC, right? Kind of like Tactile, right? Tactile was another one. Tactile's MagnaCut felt really good. It just felt soft. Like, I mean, it deburred really good. It, just everything went well. It just felt like it needed to be harder. That was it. If it was a little bit harder, holy cow. So same thing with that with Hoax. If it was just a little bit harder, holy shit, man, it'd be awesome. Dennis says, I practiced freehand on my Kaiser Domen. Bad idea. Why? Why was that a bad idea? Was it, which one was it though? Which Domen? The one, because now they have the new one. I think it's right here. I got it. It wasn't this one, was it? The newer version? Are you talking about the drop point version? Those ones are a little thicker. Use diamonds, man. I would say, I don't think that one should be a good one. I don't think it would matter, right? Which, as long as it's well heat treated, I don't think it's going to matter. No matter what, you're going to have troubles when you first start. But go at it with a little bit of confidence. Go at it with confidence and, trying really hard to hold the same angle. One reason, this is a huge reason why people mess up when they first start learning how to sharpen. They move the angle too damn much instead of just sticking with the angle they started with. When you set it down, if you choose this angle and you start sharpening at that angle, don't say, you know what? Maybe I should raise it a little bit and then start with this angle. And then, I don't know if I like it, and then go back to this angle. Like, don't do that. Stick with the one you chose because that will give you the best looking edge bevel, the most consistent. When you start changing angles, like, the time just increased massively. Like, even in the looks of it, it's going to look like crap. Dennis says exactly that one I told you. I struggled with sheep's foot, but it's all good. It's part of the game. It is part of the game. It's part of the game. You'll get used to it. Watch some of my the Warncliffe videos. Because this type of edge, it's not fully flat. It does have a tiny, tiny bit of belly. You can't barely tell, but it is a little small amount. And it should be a relatively easy blade shape for you to sharpen if you use my thumb trick. If you do the thumb trick, it should be pretty easy because you barely have to lift your elbow, if at all. You might not even notice you're lifting on something like that. What's the special occasion? I'm not going live tomorrow, and I didn't go live on Wednesday. What's up, Blunder? Finally caught me live. sneaking up on you. Hey, Erica's in here from Not Your Average EDC. Shout out to her. Give her, why don't you guys give her a good luck? She's got her new location that she's getting started, and I'm sure all of us know what it's like to move into a new place and get everything set up. And I know she's got it a little different with her situation. I've been in a pretty similar situation, so I know exactly all the shit she's going through. Also, in construction, because she's they got a couple trailers or campers, I should say. I've had to rebuild those. I couldn't even tell you how many times. And also demolition them. I've done so many different things with campers, trailers, you name it, all different kinds. My dad actually, when he first got paralyzed, we had a big ass one, and I had to go move to a campground for a little while, and I was living in one there. But I've had to, like I said, rebuild them and do all different kinds of shit. Good times, good times, and I've had to live in them too. It's the weird Tucson on my card. I don't love it, honestly. I go with carbon fiber. Yeah, a lot of my card is shitty. They got some good stuff now, but they do have a lot of shitty micarta too. Oh, there you go. Dennis saying good luck, Erica. Paul says, I watched all of your sharpening videos. A very great tool for new freehand sharpening. Thanks for sharing your knowledge and skills. You're welcome, man. I love hearing people use it because I've put a lot of work into a lot of those videos, and I love it when it helps people, because I remember when I was first learning, there were specific things that I felt like I never got the answer to. And I did. This is the thing, is that I did get the answer in the videos. But they would say it so fast or gloss over it so fast, it wouldn't be enough detail for my brain to comprehend. It's kind of like telling somebody to find your angle and hold it, right? But then your question is like, well, how do I find my angle? How the fuck do I hold it, right? What is the angle, right? Like, so many different little questions. And I remember watching the videos and just, obviously you got to put the blade on the stone. So once you start doing that and you have the balls to do that, then, which I always did because I've sharpened styles as a little kid, but just never professionally or to a level that I can now. But so I was never scared to put the blade on the stone, but I just was not getting the types of edges that I wanted to get. And watching all the sharpening videos that I did get a lot of help from a lot of them, but I just always felt like I could teach it better. And I'm not saying I do teach it better. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying, when I thought about sharpening, like, I always tried to put myself into the same person that was trying to learn. And I know I could still do better, though. Like, sometimes I watch my sharpening videos and I critique them and I say, damn it, I should have did this better. Or damn it, I should have zoomed in there, or took a B-roll of this, or did something different to make it better. And that's where I'm at right now with a lot of the videos. Like, I want to make better videos. I have a lot of stuff going on right now, like where I can make quick videos that I have to do and I want to do. But then there's these other videos that take a lot more work to do that I want to do, that I think will be a little bit more professional. The problem is doing those, man, sometimes it's just not worth the effort. But I'm still do it anyways. The old micarta was like an awful bad burlap. They had that, and then they have this stuff. This stuff is it just looks like G10, but they have this stuff too. But yeah, the burlap shit was crap too. I wouldn't even call it burlap. Some fucking Chinese fucking who knows what the fuck's in there micarta. Bald assassin with the 10 bones. Thank you, brother. I found the only way I can really get the edges I want is by holding the stone in my hand. Bang. I don't know. Wait. I don't know why, but I can't use a stone holder and have clean, flat edges. You know what? I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. And I don't know if you've seen my video when I was talking about the convex edges that I do. When I do convex edges, that's how I do them. I do them in hand and they come out great. But when I first started sharpening, I was doing it both ways, but I had the same thing you did. I had better edges in hand than I did on the bench. Then over time, I got a lot better on the bench, but still, I can pick up a stone and grab a knife and I can sharpen it just like this, really, really good. And that's why I always say, and some people even do it better than they would on the bench. One reason why is you're closer to it. You can see like angles a lot better. You can also feel with this arm movement. So you have two different calibrations in your brain going on movements and angles. So but yeah, I think a lot of people would benefit by doing it just like that as well. Getting a stone in the hand, even if it's a small stone, but stone in hand, knife in the other, and do it like that. Gotta type in all caps for him to notice. That's hilarious. I'm getting a more robust next. Joe X could not destroy it. Yeah, those Moras are beasts. They are beasts. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. I really do. When I first started the sharpening of stuff, I loved it. Like I loved doing it. But it didn't get a lot of traction. It really didn't. And I continued doing it, kept doing it, and I kept doing it knowing it was my worst videos. So it would be the videos I'd have to put the most work into, but get the least amount in return. And I mean that not not money wise. I mean just like people wise. Like nobody was watching, nobody was liking, no comments. And I would watch other videos would do really good, but then these ones always wouldn't. But I'd continue, I'd want to keep doing them. And then over time, though, some of those videos start picking up traction. And they were like older videos that didn't even do good at first. So I'm really happy people got something out of it. And I'm going to continue making them. I'm never going to stop doing sharpening videos. I will always keep doing them. I still have, even right now, I have a bunch of videos already planned out that I'm going to be doing. Jared, can you pull out the Tucson TS319, the Warney that Kara carried for a while? Hopefully. I don't know if I have it right here. Damn it, I don't know where it's at. Let me think. Hold on. I think it might be right here, actually. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be able to find it. Because it's probably in one of my cases. Yeah, I don't think I can find it right now because it's in one of my other cases and that takes a while to find. Wait, I think it might be right here. If it's not right here, we're screwed. Ha ha, you're in luck. So mine's the carbon fiber one in 14C. Yeah, 14C. Great sound to it, great size, nice and chunky. It's a chunky little guy. You can see how chunky it is. Steel liner lock, but titanium scales and carbon fiber. They also make this in burlap micarta, and I don't look like, I think that's some of their shitty micarta. But anyways, Good knife, great fit and finish, great action, great everything. And they're only like $95. They're really cheap, actually, considering. If a midget smokes pot, does he get high or medium? He gets higher. I don't know. Kyle says, whoa, what the fuck? Friday night, Jared? I didn't even get notifications. Good to see you. Hope all is well this week. Well, that's why we are live tonight, because we are not going to be live this weekend, and we missed Wednesday. So since I missed 2, I'm going to give you guys this one, and then we'll be back on schedule on Wednesday. I try not to do that. You guys have no idea how much I push off, move, whatever, to make sure I never miss a live on my scheduled days. But I had a nephew's football game on Wednesday, and it was his last one. And then his birthday is on Saturday, and I'm not going to miss it. So I told him I wasn't gonna, and I'm not gonna. So, but that's why I'm doing this now. I actually had 2 nephews' football games on Wednesday. I never had played sports growing up, so I think it's important for me to be there for them. I finally caught Spins and no shit on my birthday month. It's coming tomorrow, so I'm hoping it's really close to my birthday. Well, happy birthday, man! Happy birthday, and congrats on the score. What is your opinion of aftermarket aluminum scales? Applied Weapons Tech just dropped some for the Pair 3 lightweight. I've never tried them, but I mean, a lot of people rave about them. I've heard so many people, like Erica, she loves them. I know multiple other people that always loved them. So, yeah, go for it. I mean, I don't think you have nothing to lose. They're aluminum, they're not titanium, so yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with them, but I've never tried them. All right, let me see. It's okay. I just like messing with him, but I'm sure that's not it. Hey, Jared, how do you feel about crew wear at around 65 HRC? I just won an SPK Lamina pre-order, and I'm really excited to see what crew wear can do with a good heat treat. That's amazing. Good for you, man. Yeah, no, that should be awesome. I love crew wear. I think crew wear is amazing. I think crew wear, the reason why I like it personally, right? I'm sure other people like it for other reasons, but the reason why I love it is because of its fine edge holding ability. So, like other knives, and I'm just gonna bring up one other steel, right? Like say Maximet, right? Maximet shines because of its working edge ability. So its ability to hold a working edge. Now it does not have the ability, or very much ability, to hold a long fine edge. What that means is, like, if you put a super fine edge on a Maximet knife, it's gonna come out crazy sharp, like ridiculously sharp, beyond hair whittling. But once you start using it, that fine edge is going to go away pretty quick. Then the working edge is going to come out, and that working edge will stay like that for a long time. Like a long time. Like it holds an edge like crazy, but it just doesn't hold that crispy fine edge. Crew wear is the exact opposite. Crew wear holds that really crispy fine edge for a really long time, but once that fine edge is gone, it ain't got no working edge. So it's like the exact opposite. Both are great, right? Both of them are great. It's just they're both great at 2 different things. Bro is reading everyone's comments except mine. I'm not avoiding your comments. You would think after 3 years he would love me. I'm not avoiding your comments. I promise. What I do is I scroll. I have the mouse scroller, so I'm just scrolling. And what happens is sometimes I'll land on one and it just skips. If you guys seen, like, that's why sometimes when I'm reading a comment, I'm reading it and then I stop. I have to find it again because it jumps. I don't know why it does that. Everybody who uses StreamYard knows that. It does that. I want crew wear, but I'm rough on stuff. I need a tough blade. Yeah. 3V. 3V. Stop your fucking whining. I'm watching on TV and heard the odd question. I just grabbed the phone to say I have two, and the scales are great. Excellent customer service too. Nice. There you go. So there's another person that loves them. I'm trying to buy a brand new unboxed Shaman and LMAX. What edge would you recommend for it? Well, it's Spyderco. It's Spyderco. So personally, I think LMAX does good with anything. As long as it's done well, right? Spyderco does a good job with it. So I would say you could run it however you want, reality. But being the shaman, specifically about the geometry of the knife, I would put a lower angle on it. I would put 15 degrees per side on it. It's already thick behind the edge, but yet it's a very broad blade. So it's a broad blade. So technically the blade geometry is okay, but it's thick behind the edge, right? So by lowering back the angle, you're going to get the best out of the blade geometry, and it's going to still be pretty tough. Like, it's not like you're going to put 15 degrees per side on it and it's just going to be a fragile edge. It's like, I don't know what mine's at right now. It's like, I don't know, probably 30 thousandths behind the edge. So it's pretty thick behind the edge. It has enough stability, meat on the bones to take a low angle. But then you'll be able to increase that really high level of sharpness. And yeah, LMAX is a great steel. It takes a good fine edge. It takes a good toothy edge. It takes a good medium grit edge. So yeah, I don't think it would matter which one you put on it. I think it'd do good probably all the way around. Now, if you're wanting the toothiest edge you can get, then yeah, I would go with like a more medium grit edge, but it can handle a fine edge just fine. Hey Rocky, we got a new member. Shout out to the Bang Gang squad. Thank you for joining, man. We are going to be doing a Bang Gang live, not this weekend, but next weekend. Also, shout out to all the patron members. I added a new knife to your guys' giveaway. Check this out. This isn't the one, because the one for the Patreon giveaway, you guys already know you guys have a Riet EXO coming, a Riet exoskeleton. What else? A drop bear. What else? There's something else. There's like two other things. I don't know. I can't remember them all. They're all over there in the shipping box. Your guys is I have a box that I put all the Patreon giveaway stuff in. And then now this one, but not this version, because the one for you guys is already in the box. It has the carbon fiber inlay in it. You guys have a black mirror coming. So far we have 4 knives. We're going to go up to 6. We're going to get you guys 6 knives, because this is the big giveaway for the 200K. So we're going to have 6 badass knives to give away to you guys for the Patreon. So there's going to be 6 winners, 6 Patreon winners. So good luck to you guys, and thank you guys for all the support. I'll tell you what, I don't make nowhere near as much money as what's going to be in that box every month. I don't think I ever have. I honestly, at this point, I don't know if I've ever made $1 for Patreon. But hey, man, I love giving back, and I'm planning on hopefully one day in the future maybe making a few shekels off of it. You guys, damn it jumped. So that was a jump. You guys, please keep South Florida in your prayers tonight. I fly back home to Naples October 10th. Been visiting, damn it, from in Cleveland. Is that Cleveland? CLE? I don't know. And it's a disaster down there. Oh no, CLE. I don't know. Visiting fam in CLE, and it's a disaster down there. Just wanted to give a shout out. Yeah, definitely prayers out to everybody down in Florida. I have family in Florida, so luckily they're around the middle. But yeah, that sucks, man. But yeah, prayers going out to them for sure. Steven with the 5 bones. Thank you, man. I appreciate the donation. It's not much per month. Maybe next year I'll pitch in more. Bang. That's what I thought. I read it as Cleveland at first. I think I did. But yeah, man. Yeah, good luck to everybody down there, man. I hate to say, like, I hope everybody's gonna be okay, but I know that's not possible. So, it's like, but I do wish the best for everybody, and God bless, man. Good luck. Does anyone know when the Mordax is dropping? I have no idea, but I would like to know because I'd love to get that new Mordax. I'd love to get the new Mordax, put a regrind on it, and yeah, that's what I'd love to do to it. How does the Patreon giveaway work? Every month we do a Patreon giveaway. So last month we gave away a VOSTEED Nightshade, a Ferrum Forge Mini Malice button lock, and a fuck. I can't remember. I can't remember the third knife. There was 3 knives altogether. I think it was a Civivi. And now this month, because of the 200K celebration, we're giving away 6 knives. Normally we do 3. Normally it's 3 knives a month. So 3 winners on Patreon every 30 days or every month. Needs knives on Friday. Hell yeah. What's up, Shane? Thank you for the donation, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, the one we gave away was the blacked out version, the all blacked out version. You missed a super chat from Zeroaster, did I? I don't see one. You're just messing with me, ain't you? I don't see one. It didn't show up on my end. I just went all the way back to Bald Assassin. I didn't get nothing. Let me check. Let me check the other device. Shane, Steven. Oh shit. No, that's. Yeah, I'm not seeing one. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't see it. I just asked if you liked the Kaiser Feist denim micarta. Yes, well, I like their denim micarta is really good. Okay, their Feist is also a good knife. My favorite one from them is probably the black titanium one now, but before that it was the aluminum one. Because they got the 4V versions and shit. Those are awesome, but it's not my favorite knife. Right? It's a small knife. It's only a front flipper. And it works good. The front flipper works good. I'm not denying that, but it's not really like my main carry. But like if it's your size knife, your style, and your everything, it's a good knife. For me, it would be like a backup or like a backpack knife or something like that. Like I actually carried one. I don't know, like last week in my backpack, in my top pocket of my backpack. But I carried something else in the pocket. So, like I said, it's either like a backup knife for me, but a great one though. The blade shape's great. See, this is the thing. The ergos are very neutral. It's just straightforward. So no matter if you're cutting straps, pushing forward, doing utility cuts, it's a super versatile blade shape. I almost wish they would come out with an XL version. Did they do that? Maybe they're gonna do that, but that would be kind of dope. How does the I already answered that. Didn't I just answer that? Stephen Gregory was another 2 bones. Didn't I just answer that? The Patreon, I think I just answered that, but the Patreon giveaway, we do a giveaway every month. You just have to be a Patreon. That's it. At least $3 a month on Patreon. You can donate as much as you're willing to donate, but it has to be at the minimum of $3 a month, and it'll automatically come out of your account every month. So you just sign up to Patreon. You can even get like you can do like a whole year, so like 12 months, and then every month we do 3 giveaways, all in one though. But this month we're doing 6. An XL version of the Black Mirror? That'd be pretty badass. Watch the Patreon video and leave a comment. Oh, yeah, that's all you sorry. Yes, you just have to watch the video. So I upload it to Patreon, but when you click on it, you have to make sure you watch the one on YouTube or leave a comment on the one on YouTube. I can't generate comments from Patreon. I can only generate comments from YouTube. I don't know how to from Patreon. So, in order for me to randomly pull names, right, and not have to put them in a hat and shake them up, I need you to leave the comment on YouTube, but it's the same video. When you get the email saying like I uploaded a video to Patreon, which you'll get it in your email. You can go to the video and then you can choose to just watch it on YouTube because it's uploaded on both. The thing is that on YouTube, it's only uploaded to those I sign off to use it or to look at it. Like it's hidden from anybody else except for Patreon members. So you have to be a Patreon to see it. Who do you use for your regrinds? About how much an average does it cost? About $60. I use BGM normally. But yeah, it's normally about $60 and it takes about a week. Have you posted that? No, I have not yet, Luke. Me and Kara were actually talking about it earlier. We just got done with this other thing we had to do that we couldn't do it until after that. So we're ready to do it now. So it'll probably be this week. We couldn't do it because we had other like shipping stuff and we have these bins and these bins are like they're all shipping stuff and we don't want to get things all confused and everything. And like I was talking about earlier with the bins, your guys' stuff is always sitting in a bin so that I know exactly what, like what's going to the Patreon. So, but I'm going to do the video and then, your guys' stuff will be ready to ship. What's up, Tanya? Everyone is talking about that K-Loom Designs Ari, but to me, it looks like a bigger, not as well done version of the Kaiser Apis. Any thoughts? Let me look at it because I can't remember. Oh, it's okay. So first off, it is way bigger. I used to have one of these. I actually gave one of these away to the Patreons. Speaking of Patreon giveaways, no, it's nothing like that knife. Absolutely nothing like it. Night and day different. One, it's just way, way bigger. It works a lot better. It is a better knife. Yeah, it's a way better knife. The Ari is. The Apis or however you pronounce it, it was small, a good little knife, but I don't know. Something about it just wasn't good for me. I thought the front flipper worked okay, but it wasn't the best. The hole for the reverse flick was tight. It was really tight to get to. The blade geometry was a little bit thick. A fine knife just for basic EDC, but as far as like saying a good knife goes, I wouldn't categorize it as a great knife, I'd love to have a hollow on my ZT 056 or 0652. Yeah. There's a lot of ZTs that'd be badass with a fucking regrind or a hollow grind. Have you seen the new Penguin at White Mountain Knives? The mini? I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. I see so many knives, man. I can't remember half of them. If you're talking about the mini, I haven't seen it at White Mountain Knives, but I've seen it. Wait, I'm on your Patreon. Maybe you are. Have you seen bang? What's up, Daniel? I wished their cool knife store like Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Florida. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people think that though. Is there any way to increase the detent on the Civivi Conspirator? Yes. Or is it just how it is, like with the button lock? No. It's you just got to stretch the spring. Take the spring out and tug on it a little bit. Sorry guys. It's okay. Take the spring out of the button lock and just stretch it a little bit. Don't stretch it too much because a little bit will go a long ways. You might not think you stretched it enough and you might not think it feels stronger. Test it first because the difference between lock stick and it being too strong is a very small line. So the difference between small and perfect is very little. So take it out, give it a little stretch, put it back, test it. If you think it needs a little bit more, stretch it a little bit more. You can always replace the spring as well if anything bad happens to it. There's plenty of sites that sell button lock parts for knives, and you can get the same spring or around the same spring or stronger. God, I love going to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. I'm only 20 minutes from them. Well, now we all just narrowed down where Blunder lives. Don't rub it. Is there? Oh, I already read that. So I got a few knives here. Let's talk about them. So here is, I can't remember the name of it though. Okay, we'll see if you guys can remember the names of these knives. So I'm going to pull out a knife. Let's see who can guess this knife the fastest. I will give you a hint. It's petrified fish. What is the name of this petrified fish? That's how I'm going to start doing it. When I can't remember the names now, I'm going to pretend I know it and just ask you guys. Guess what the name of this knife is. Thing is when you guys do guess, I won't know if you're right or not. The Havrog. Yeah, Kyle, there you go. Yes. Very, very good thumb stud action. It's, man, really good thumb stud action. Very fidgety, very comfortable in the hand. Great blade shape. It looks ugly, but it's useful. I'll give it that, man. It's ugly, but damn it, is it useful. Great knife. Even the lock bar access, really good lock bar access. Very smooth on the drop. The micarta is decent. Titanium milled pocket clip works okay, or works good, I should say. And 154. Oh no, K110 steel. You know, they're not that expensive. K110 is D2 basically. Next knife. I actually was talking about this one the other day in or I was trying to remember the name of it in the video with Lefty EDC's new Buzz, the Devo Buzz, because this is the knife I was trying to talk about with the top flipper. It's like lighting a lighter. See how the top of it is? So you just bring it and just like lighting a lighter. And I was just trying to say that that's what it reminds me of, because you can't like do this trick. You can do this one. Like it's really easy to act as a regular flipper, or when you just put your thumb, you can just pull down and it works so good. But that was the one I couldn't remember the name of. Dialorme, by the way, Kaiser Dialorme. Here is what? Oh, good job. Good job, Zachariah. All right, here's another one. Now, this one, man, I love the knife. So, just straight up, I like the knife, but I also hate it. So, I love it because it's such a useful design. I hate it because I don't like its action because it's a front flipper only. What's the knife? Now, it would be good if it had another deployment. Now, I can reverse flick it, but it's got a stronger detent, and that's why the front flipper kind of sucks, because the detent is strong. I can do it. It's just not enjoyable. but the ergos are good. The blade shape grind and all that is amazing. Yes, the bulldozer. Yeah. I hear you yelling, but can't see you. Shane with another 2 bones. Thank you, man. Did my Patreon membership just go through? No, it did not. Not yet. It'll probably go through in a few hours. At least I don't see it yet. Anyways, very slim handle, but not so slim that it's bad. The handle just feels slim compared to the blade, but it's good. It's really good. Reverse grips, forward grips, gas station fighting grips. All of them work really good. The blade shape's great. The geometry's great, but damn it, the action, because it's only a front flipper. And it's not that I don't like front flippers, because I do like some front flippers, but it's got to be amazing, right? If it's only going to have a front flipper, that's it. Then it better be like one of the best front flippers out there. And this just isn't that. Now, yes, like I said, I can reverse flick it, but I'd rather see a hole in the blade. It'd be so much better. But as a tool, fantastic tool. Thank you, Turbo. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Better donate again, Shane. Yep, better just donate again, Shane. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Yeah, watch. Donated to the wrong person. Are you talking about on Patreon, or because I have a membership and then Patreon? There's 2 separate things. Maybe you signed up to the membership. Here's the Kaiser Beglighter, and then we have the Kaiser Beglighter XL. Big size difference. Here's the button lock XL. Big knife, but love the blade shape, man. Beautiful swedge on top of that spine. Comes down to a really nice pointy tip. It's fantastic action, good quality micarta. This micarta is so good. Kaiser does a really good job with their micarta. I know it's USA made micarta, and that's why. So good for them for getting their micarta from the US, because I think every company should. I don't know. There's only a couple countries doing it really good. Europe, I heard, does it really good, and then the USA. Otherwise, every other company can't really get it down like us. Jipping's in the right place, or lots of it, so it works out great. Lands in a good spot. Very ergonomic. The button lock works great. Now, if you ever have one and your button lock is giving you problems, mess with the pivot. If the pivot is loosened up a little bit, your detent will be very light or very strong. Also, messing with the body screws, you got to make sure the scale goes down perfectly flat for a button lock. The lock face geometry, it's easy to mess it up if any of the hardware is like loosened up or anything. I think Black Micarta is my favorite. The Italians do it right. Yeah, the Italians do it right. Yeah, there's another country that does it really good. Yeah, Italy does it really good, but I think a lot of them, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about this, but I think a lot of the Italian companies get their micarta from the USA, but I could be wrong. Because there's actually the company micarta, right? We say micarta for all this stuff, but most of the stuff we see is not literal micarta. Micarta is an actual brand. John says, I talked to Everyday Minimalist into doing an impromptu giveaway today. What are the odds or a back-to-back impromptu giveaway? We can do a giveaway, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't see why not. Might as well. Yeah, we'll do a giveaway. How many people are in here? I always got some stuff to give away. There's only 57 people. Oh, no, 94. Okay, 94 people in here. All right. All right. Maybe if we can get it up over 100, maybe we'll do a giveaway. I'm just joking. I haven't heard anyone bring up Kara's awesome piano solo on Instagram. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that either. No, tonight. Why wouldn't they? That's the better question. Hey, Jared and Chet. What's up, bud? That's my favorite viewer. Aaron says bang. Is dog walking my ass? Donovan 2 on YouTube. Go and check him out. Get him to 1,000 followers. Hit the damn like button. Yes, thank you. Please hit the damn like button. Let's grab some more knives. This one I've already raved about a lot. You guys already know I do love the Beacon by Wee Knives, the Wee Knives Beacon. I think it's very well done. Very, very smooth. Really good action. Very slim in the hand, too. This is a very slim, lightweight EDC, even though it's a full-size knife. Mine's got a beautiful mirror edge on it. Very, very smooth. Yeah, this one's well done. I like the Beacon quite a bit. I'm not sure if my mind has changed on between the Beacon and the Subjugator of which one I like better. I was saying in the beginning that the Subjugator was my favorite because it was a little bit more heavy duty, but I don't know now. You know, sometimes feelings can change. I still love them both though. Now here we have the Assassin, the Kaiser Assassin. 154 CM blade steel. Not the most comfortable knife though, because of this damn clip. The clip's got to get in the way, and in this case it does. Great detent though, great blade shape. Would be a good shape for EDC, the handle, if it wasn't for that damn clip. It's so bad in the hand. Not as bad as the Sharp by Designs Apex that you guys ruined for me. Thanks a lot. You guys had to ruin this knife for me, man. I completely blame you guys. What do you think about buying the returned knife deals from White Mountain Knives? They say strong detent or lock rock. Is it worth the deal? And then fix it? No, it's not. Now, if it's just strong detent, then yeah, that I wouldn't worry about that. But lock rock, I mean, see, with lock rock, you have a great chance of fixing it. You really do. You have a good chance. The problem is, this is the biggest problem right here. Some lock rock can't be fixed. Why? Because it's not lock rock. It's pivot lash. So sometimes what happens is the pivot is not tight in the hole, right? That's what she said. And it has a little bit of play, but you can't really tell that it has play unless if you grab the knife and go up and down with it like this. Like you literally have to push back and forth. So not up and down this way or side to side, but you literally have to like chuck it like this, like back and forth. And that is where the rock comes from. It feels like it's the lock moving, but it's really the pivot moving a little bit. I've had that on multiple occasions. I'm actually dealing with it right now on another knife. I thought it was lock rock the whole time. One way you can check and know, but then you have to know they know this, right? One way you can check it is you can put pressure, apply pressure to the lock bar like this, and then check it. If it goes away, then it's lock rock. But if it doesn't go away, it's most likely pivot lash. What about the Speedster? I like the Speedster. I got it out there. I would grab it, but it's a little too far away. Speedster's fantastic. Great knife. Solid knife. It has some similarities to the Beacon, and obviously same company, but in the way the action feels and things like that. Because the Beacon and the Subjugator are completely different in action. Like they're almost opposites in action. The Subjugator is more tighter in the pivot, a little bit more heavy duty feeling. The the Beacon and the Speedster have that nice smooth false shuttiness to it. If I change my name again, I will go away for 6 months. Don't know what that means. I'm not understanding if you're saying that in order to change your name, that means you just committed a crime. I have no idea what you're getting at. What budget knife is best for my $25 Amazon card? I hate Amazon, but feel like so get the Ganzo. Here, I'll just grab it for you. Give me 1 second. I'll grab it. I'll grab you the damn link. Oh shit! Why did I do that? So I would go with, and the reason why I'm saying to go with this is, to me, it's the best knife you can get under $30. And it is, let me just grab it. Come on, find it. Ooh, that one's a little over 25. Let me see if I can find a more affordable one. Let me just type it in. 9. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds. Don't get mad at me. Okay, so damn it, that one's an orange one. I found one for $25.99. What is that other one? There's one other one that I know is a little bit less. All right, screw it. I'm just going to go through it here. So this one, I'm going to just give you 2 different ones so you can pick which one you want, because they're a little bit more than. Here's one. That one's a really, really good one too. Like a really, really good knife. I'm looking for this other one that I thought was $23, but I'm not finding it. Come on, come up, come up. Oh, I found one for 23, but it's an access lock. Those are still really good. They make some good access style lock knives. If you wanted an access style lock. Here, I'll grab that one for you. But yeah, these are really good knives for oh, here's one for 20 bones. 440C though. Here's one for $24.99. These are both really good knives. Ganzo makes some solid knives for under $30. Jared, I need to get to 1 million subs. Help a brother out. Thank you, man. I'm doing really well. And with the 1 milli, let's start with these guys. Guys, go and follow Joe from Steel Forged and Fire. Help him get to 1 million subs. He's got a little bit of ways to go, but I have confidence we will get him there. So please go and follow his channel. Awesome channel. He's got a lot of knives on there. In fact, I actually need to get a hold of him so that I can be up to date with my sword lingo, because I have a video coming up soon that I might just need that lingo in. Shane says, I'm struggling on Patreon again. Kara, can you check to see if I'm joined? It finally took my card. Yes. Wait. Oh, wait, no. No, I'm sorry. Read the name wrong. I'm not seeing it yet, but sometimes it takes a little time. So I'll talk to you later and let you know. If it doesn't, we'll figure it out. Kirk with the 5 bones. Just tuned in. Life's been sucking lately and have missed your lives for over a month. So just a little love. Thank you, Kirk. I appreciate it, man. And I'm sorry to hear that, man. I hope things get better. Keep your head up, man. Keep it pushing. Don't let life kick you in the ass too much, because it's gonna, no matter what. So, just full steam ahead. You'll get through it, brother. Kyle says, can someone babysit Uncle Shane Gables again? He forgot his internet, his internet bib, and is spewing on himself. Oh shit. Strong or weak detent can always be fixed no matter what locking mechanism. Yeah, that's true. That is true. A lot of times it's just a burr. If it's like a frame lock or a liner lock, in many cases, it's just a burr. Sometimes the edge around the detent hole has a little wire around it. You just need to knock it off. Sometimes it's just a lock bar pressure or whatever's acting as the lock bar pressure, whether it's a button lock, liner lock, it can always be fixed. But detent lash and things like that, or lock rock can usually be fixed, but sometimes it can't be. And sometimes the lock face geometry, even if you could fix it, this is another problem with it. Even if you can fix it, what sometimes happens is now you're going to have a lot later lockup because of the way you had to fix it. And you have to mess with the lock face geometry, because the lock face geometry that they provided is what led to it rocking in the first place. And by messing with it, now you have a lot later lockup. Not always, but I'm just saying things that can happen or have happened. Thank you, Turbo. I appreciate it. Firebird. Aaron, $25. $25. That's over $25. There's my boink. I've been missing my boinks the last 2 lives. Thank you, Formula, with the boink. Slim's Logical says he can help with the... Oh, trust me. I know. I already thought of that. I've definitely thought of that, because I'm definitely going to need the help. Because I don't know what any part is called. Not a bit. And I know I'll sound stupid. I will sound really stupid. Like every part, I will be definitely naming what first comes to my mind. Like if it looks like a pin, it's going to be called a pin or a peg, right? Like I will not know any of the lingo. And I know if I do the video, like right now, if I did it right now, I would get 250 comments making me feel very dumb. John Evans with the 5 bones. Thank you, man. Bang. All right, I'm catching up, guys. Mike Emler, thank you for joining us, brother. He's in here on a damn Friday. Can you believe it? Yeah, there's a link to John Evans on Instagram. Just burp him. He'll find his site and then it'll come right up. You guys are hilarious. All right, let's pull up another knife. So this one's very ugly, and I can't remember the name. So you guys are gonna have to guess again. But I actually like the knife. Something about it. It doesn't look like it's gonna be, but it's pretty comfortable. This little Kubi. It's beefy, chunky, and actually pretty comfortable in the hand. I mean, you have nothing hanging out the your hand. So like it's a full 4-finger grip, but it just kind of works. Kind of. Now, if I put my fingers in the exact position, yeah, it's like a 3-finger knife, but I can cram it and make it work. And the blade shape works good. The action's good. Detent is solid. D2 steel. Not a big fan, but it works. And It's just a little chunker, but damn it, it works. That, oh, Quentin, that's the buck 110. Okay, so the buck 110 here. It is a solid little knife, but I don't think it got enough enjoyment because it is an ugly little son of a bitch. Now here is the Koopy Monster Dog. This one's in 14C 28N steel. They do have a titanium frame lock version in 20CV. I think Mike Emler has it right now. Very comfortable in the hand. This one is super comfortable. Great ergos to grip onto, even if you're going to pull backwards through a cut. Really good. Forwards, pinch grips, solid action. Ugly son of a bitch, but good knife. Good knife. Formula One with another 2 bones. You canceled before, so I boinked as a comment in the video. All right. I just remember I did a live recently, and I said, I was like, I never even got, I was like, I've been waiting for my boink all damn night, and I didn't get one. And I said I was pretty disappointed. So I'm just saying. Ugly is in the eye of the beholder. Yes, that's true. But you know, for about 5 minutes, I'm going to bring it up again. For about 5 minutes, I actually liked the way this knife looked, right? I really liked it. Then some asshole had to come into my comment section and say it looked like a Star Trek knife. And now I can't stop seeing it. So I'm probably going to have to block the guy because he's ruined my damn knife now. And the only thing that bothered me before was the hole in the clip. I mean, but the clip is so ungodly uncomfortable. It's so bad. I don't know if I can get over that. And then now you guys got me thinking it's almost ugly. Every time I look at it, I can't stop thinking about Star Trek. But I actually like the way it looked aside from that damn hole. This is a cool knife. The Buck, what the hell is the name of this? I can't remember half the names. The Buck Sprint. Is that what it is? Black Ops Sprint or something? I don't fucking know. You guys know the name of it. What's the name of this knife, guys? It's got the Sharp by Designs detent nub. I think this is the first time Buck's ever done that. And I'll tell you what, man, it made Buck have some good action. Really good action on this one. Like, it's snappy. The Buck Sprint, I was close. Sprint Ops or something. Very snappy. I think they have a version of this being done in Magna Cut or something, or maybe it's S45. This one's the S30V. I was happy with that. It's a thick hollow grind, but the geometry isn't bad on it, even though it's so thick behind the edge, because the blade stock is thin. And then it has a hollow on top of it. So it actually cuts really good, like really good. A bit of a spay point. Very smooth on the drop, not fall shut or anything, but it's smooth. But this flipper tab, very comfortable flipper tab. And it, when you wanted to, like if you like build up pressure, it guns out like hard because of that detent nub. And then because it's a nub, it's easy to get past the detent. Yeah, this is a solid one. This is probably the best Buck I've tried in a while. Shane says, Carrier, no help. It's letting me watch the members' content, so I guess it worked. Yeah, there you go. If you're watching old giveaways, and yeah, it's working. If Jared gets to 100 in the live giveaway time, yeah. Oh, you guys are leaving. So does it look like there's going to be a giveaway? Or there's going to be less people, so more chances. One of the two. It says 86 on my end. I'll double check too. Oh no, 91 now. I think people are logging into their girlfriend's device right now. Maurice counts for 6 based on your multiple personalities. That's hilarious. Oh, that's great. Here's an old one. It's technically just called the Cabela's knife. 440C, recurved, the best Cabela's knife I've ever tried. Only $20. It's only a $20 knife. It's a really good knife too. It is on bearings, very smooth action. It feels like a modern good knife. But it's only $20. And when I got it, I was surprised. Deep carry clip, flat screws. I mean, it's like it has a lot of the bells and whistles we want on a good knife, but it's only $20 and it's a solid little 440C knife. Flipping action's great. I've had it for a long time. The lock bar's still engaged nice and early. I mean, I've sharpened it a few times. I haven't beat on it, but I mean, I've used it a bit. Solid knife, man. I just type in Cabela pivot DPS. That's what I put in just because that's what's on the side of the knife and it always pops up. But it's just a $20 Cabela's knife. I'm not even sure if it's available anymore. All right, now here, I got one for you guys. Let's see if you guys can guess the name of this knife. This should be an easy one. This should be an easy one for you guys. Well, before I flick it. What is the name of this knife? It kind of reminds me of a zero tolerance 0450, just bigger. And with good geometry. What is the name of this knife? Oh, that's close. You were close. The Asticus. This one's the mini, though, I think. The mini Asticus. I think this is the mini. Am I right about that? I think I'm right about that. I think it's the mini Asticus. Buck 110. This is the closest thing yet to the Buck 110. We hit 100. 98 is what I'm looking at. 102. Okay. All right. We're going to do a giveaway. All right. What should we give away? This is a solid knife. Great knife. The only problem with this for me is I don't like the lock bar access, but it's a damn good knife, though. Really good flipping action. Good ergos. This one's heavy because it's copper, but great blade shape, great grind, hollow ground, drop point blade, very useful, not too big, not too small, perfect size. The large one is a big knife. This one's just a regular size, you know. It's still a full-size knife, but it's a mini. Let's give something away. What should we give away? Let's give away this piece of shit. Hate this fucking knife. Not gonna do that to you guys. Not gonna do that to you guys. Let's hear what we have in the old giveaway catalog. Look at this shit. If I showed you how many boxes I have over here for giveaway purposes, you guys would be mad at me. So I'm not going to show you. All right, what should we give away? What should we give away? Not that. I like that. Yeah. We're one of these. How do you guys feel about assisted knives? I got the 2 off-grid knives, rapid fire series. I bought 2 of them. So I have the plain edge and the crazy serrated one. If you guys don't want an assisted knife, I'll pick a different knife. So let's do a little poll on it. How many people would like me to switch the knife to something different? Remember, there's a black version with a plain edge. It's a full plain Wharncliffe edge I can grab. So you guys, name it now. Yes or no? Yes or no? Why are you leaving me? Fuck spring assisted. Okay, he doesn't want spring assisted. Okay, no spring assist. No spring assist. Okay. Well, whoever wins, if they choose that they would like one of those, we'll do that. How about this? You guys can just pick what you want. Here's the black version, just so you guys know. Like I said, plain edge, but it is assisted. Good knives, though, man. I think I seen a Donnie come in. Let me just grab this Donnie real quick, and then we'll get back to the giveaway. Thank you for the 10 bones. Len Cycler survived the hurricane in Florida with no damage, so sharing my good fortune. And I promised something when you answered my EDC pouch question a while back. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. And yeah, definitely spread the good fortune. Congratulations, I guess, or good for you on getting through it just fine. I don't know if that's a congratulations thing, but that's good though. Glad to hear that. What other knives? What other knives? What other knives? You know what I almost gave you guys because I have an extra box of it. One of my Tige Hanleys, because I have I had a box. Because I can make these last a little bit over a month. So now that I've been subscribed to them for so long, I have like 2 extra boxes. So I thought about giving one of these away. Maybe I'll just give it to the Patreon members. It's got the face moisturizers, face washes, the eye creams, and this is like the premium one. So like I even got the super serum in here. Good shit, man. I'm telling you, if you guys haven't subscribed to Tige Hanley, I got the link. I didn't put it in the description. I should have. But yeah, really good company, man. All right, let's give away something. What the hell are we giving away? How about a sun cut? What sun cut is this? Oh no, this is that new. Oh man, this is new. This one's new, man. I don't know if I want to give this one away. This is the San Angelo. Just recently got this one. All right, we got the San Angelo. Oh yeah, it's got the G10. You guys can always red dye it though. Solid knife. D10 could be a tiny, maybe not. Good reverse flicker. Yeah, screw it. We'll give away this. We're going to give away the Sun Cut San Angelo. Or you can pick the rapid fire. It's up to you. So you have one of 3 choices. All right. Oh man, I thought I put this. I guess it didn't go through. Here's that link to the other Ganzo. I guess it didn't drop when I put it in there. Steven would like the Black Rapids, please. Okay. All right. So this is how we're going to do this. I am going to think of something and you guys have to answer the question. You guys will have so long to answer it, but I got to think of something that'll keep it nice and short, nice and sweet. Ooh, I could ask you guys what's my favorite car, but some of you guys might already know that. All right, we're gonna do that. What is my so don't answer yet if you know. I don't know if you guys even know this or not. And it's not like you don't have to answer specific, but just the brand. What is my favorite car brand that I've been in love with since I was a little kid? My favorite car brand. Go. Oh shit. Well, Knife Man got it right. Damn, that was quick. Knife Man, you won. He listens to my shit. Do I have something around me that says it? Knife Man, congratulations. You just won whichever one you want. What do you want, Knife Man? You want the Sun Cut or do you want the Off Grid? Off Grid or the Sun Cut? Off Grid or Sun Cut? If you like assisted knives, this is a good assisted knife. I'll say that. Or you can get this. We'll give away another one too. So don't worry, guys. We're going to have another giveaway. Yes, it is a Porsche. I am absolutely in love with Porsches. Since I was a little kid, I have a whole story about it, of what made me fall in love with it and why I see Porsches and it's like man, they're so beautiful to me. I love them. I absolutely love them, especially like the early 90s ones. Oh, I mean, I love the new ones too, but gave me with like a 94 964. Ooh, ooh. Um, Knife Man, it's about time I won something. I've been watching you for 2 years. Well, congratulations. Just let me know which one do you want so I can give away the other one. Do you want the off grid? One Do you want one of the two off grids? Or would you like a send cut? Which one? It's hard, they're hard to beat, man. There's no substitute. There's no substitute. Everybody complaining about what knife is being given away. Please go evaluate yourself. Are people complaining? I mean, if whoever wins, if they're gonna complain, I'll grab something else. I got plenty. We can swap it out. I don't give a shit. If you already got it, send cut. All right, Knife Man, you got the send cut San Angelo. Next, we're gonna give away one of these off-grid knives. This one or the all black plain edge version. You get to pick which one you want. And how are we going to do this one? Let's do this one. See, there's Scoutmaster. He knows what's up. He wants the blacked out version. He says, I need a blackout version. It's beefy, big, solid, overbuilt, tough. It's a good knife, man. But it is assisted. But in this case, it's a good assisted because this is the thing. The reason why a lot of assisted knives suck is because of the build quality, because they miss the mark on so much of the build quality that they use the assist to fix the problems. This is a good one. It is on washer action, so it's going to be a hell of a work knife, hell of a tool. But anyways, beefy though, great work knife. Yeah, solid. Let's this one will be, what should we ask? What should we ask? What should we ask? Where was, here we go. Oh man, I don't know if I should ask this one. Off-grid rocks except the baby rhino. That lock is goofy. It stops the blade from closing when you press it. Think of a good question. Give me a second. I gotta think of something good, man. I feel like anything I ask right now, you guys, somebody's gonna know really, really quick. So I'm trying to think of something that you guys don't know, like right off the top of your heads, really quickly. Damn it. Oh man, this is tough. All right. Where on my body was my first tattoo? Don't go yet. I'm gonna put go. The question is where on my, it will not work if you don't have it past my go. So I'm gonna put go in the comments. That's when your answer can go. So don't say anything, because if you answered correct, I'm not gonna let it through and I won't even look at it. Where on my body was my first tattoo? Go. says that's weird, bro. Man, nobody's getting it right. Oh, somebody's close. Somebody's close. Damn, this one was too difficult, wasn't it? Damn, people are so close. So close. Damn it. People are kind of close, but they're just not getting it. You guys are like, man, this must be a really weird place. Man, damn. You guys have named every damn body part but it. All right, I'm just going to stop it and ask a new question. Just stop. I'm pushing stop in the thing. If nobody got it by the time I see stop, we're just going to end it. And I'll tell you guys, and we'll just pick something else. Oh! Well, how would you? No, it's not that wouldn't be it. It's close, like, but you guys are. It's technically not it. Gooch, gooch. These are all hilarious. The rectum. All right, come on, man. You guys just give up because I'm gonna end up hitting. Oh, no, 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 no. I see a lot of you guys. Oh man, if one letter was changed in one of these, you'd be right. We'll just change in one letter. Now everybody's really thinking. All right. I'm hopefully going to get to my chest behind the ear, armpit. No, but I do have a rib cage tattoo, but that was definitely not my first one. Damn, nobody's got it. Quentin got it. Quentin got it right. Holy cow. I don't know how he wound up narrowing it down. Finally. After an hour, yes, it was on my right hip. I was a kid, and it was some street shit, just some dumb shit because I was a kid, probably 10 or 11 years old, and yeah, right on the hip. So yes, Quentin got it right. Quentin, weren't you the one that said fuck assisted knives? Didn't you say that? If you don't want an assisted knife, I'll swap it for something else. But Quentin, you are the winner. Damn, that took long enough. Some of your guys' answers, like, you guys would see that. Quentin says fuck assisted. All right, so we're not giving this away now. All right. All right, Quentin. Let's see here. What do we got? All right, you probably already have one of those. All right, let's see here. So How about a QSP Penguin? We got a QSP Penguin original washer action, brand new, all gray, D2 steel on that nice smooth washer action, but it's very, very smooth. Like it's not one of the stiff ones. You can take that, or see if I got something else. Shit, wrong way. I'm all messed up. Or what knife is this? You're gonna love this one. Or you can pick the beautiful petrified fish wing. I think this thing is so fucking ugly. Since we already know this is the one you're gonna want, titanium clip, great action, good little knife, but damn it, is it ugly. Which one you want, Quentin? Yeah, you said you didn't like the assisted. You can still take that back, by the way. You can still take that back. Let me see what this knife is. I pulled out another knife just in case. Oh, I don't think I can't give away that one yet. Can't do that one yet. I got to keep that one. It's like, that's the one I want. So, Quentin, just let me know which one you want between the QSP or one of the, if you still would rather have one of the off-grid knives, you can just pick one of those. I don't care. Even though you already shit on them. Yeah, the 19 angle or whatever it is. 19 angel, 19 angle. I don't know. I did a first impressions on it. I think that's a good knife, but damn, I think it's so ugly though. So ugly. Where'd you go, Quentin? You thinking about it? All right, while while Quentin thinks about it, I'm gonna read some comments. I read my own name, that's why I said that. Jared, I heard Breeze tatted that forehead red for you with some boxing gloves when y'all were young. Oh yeah. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I'll take the assistant. Shit got a little gay there, bro. Shit got a little I agree. I agree it did. I agree it did. And forgive me. I didn't think it would be. I've talked about it before. That's why I didn't think it would be. I figured somebody would remember it. I didn't think it would go that far. But yeah, I agree though. That black assisted really needs a home. It would look good next to my Raptor and baby Rhino, which funny enough sit between my thick boy 2 and my buffalo tooth. You really want that damn knife, don't you? The Nightingale. Nightingale is how it's pronounced. Nightingale. Nightingale. Kirk with a 10 boner. How do you overcome burnout in this hobby? I'm a sub $200 collector, but nothing lately is catching my eye. I do buy every Civivi and Senka folder that drops because that was the first brand I loved. I'm always chasing something. That's one thing. I'm usually chasing something. That's one way I don't burn out. So, like right now, if I'm into my Carta, I'll be searching for really good quality micarta and like specific things too. Like I'm looking for a drop point in micarta, right? With a hole, right, in the blade. Or like I'll be like looking for a specific action, specific material, specific something. So that that'll be my little chase. Sometimes you can't get it. And that's the struggle, is that you won't be able to find it. that thing you're looking for, but something will come close, and that you'll be willing to get that because it's close enough, and it kind of gives you that feeling until you get that thing. But yeah, I try not to think about burnout. I try to just think about, grinding, get it, just keep getting it. And that usually keeps me afloat, keeping that hungry mind, I try to stay hungry. And I have that in me, that tenaciousness in me to just keep fighting and keep fighting and keep fighting. So um none of the channels send here. Well, it's not true. Channels will send to Canada. They just lock down the pivot. The thing that sucks is that you usually have to pay for the shipping if you want it. Unless if you win something. Like if you won something on my channel, I just sent something to Canada. I just sent something to Germany and Canada. Quentin actually said the Nightingale, but he wants you to sign the blade. Sign the Nightingale? Listen, I don't know if my name can go on that fucking knife. I'll sign the box. Maybe. You might be running around saying this is an Eve's knife. Pulling out the damn Nightingale. That's hilarious. Assisted knives are great for flicking booger. I just normally I like manual knives. I love being able to drop it. I love feeling the smoothness because it tells me like the tolerances, how well they put the knife together. When it's assisted, like I said, they can kind of fumble the bag on tolerances and everything. Gotcha. It's more difficult to not burn all your money on the hobby, not burn out. Yeah, you definitely don't want to burn all your money. That's why having standards helps you for sure. Have some standards. So, like I said, if you have things you're chasing, then you don't have to get everything because you're chasing something specific. So if something comes up that's close to that, then yeah, get it. But if it's not even close to the thing you're chasing, like I remember, like I was chasing specific blade shapes, right? So then I would see awesome knives pop up, but there ain't no way I'm getting it because it doesn't fit my blade shape criteria. Then like I'd be chasing like that blade shape criteria, but good quality micarta, right? So if that blade shape came up and it was shit micarta, I might get it. But I might not too because I might just, look for something with better micarta. So, or maybe the steel, right? If it comes up with this, these steels, I don't want it. I want it, this steel and better. So just hold some standards, which you don't have to have standards. You don't have to. I'm just saying, like if you're wanting to save a little more money and not get everything that excites you, get excited about something specific because a lot of knives are exciting, right? You want to get them all, but that's just unrealistic. So try to attack the ones that are worth the hunt, and you're more fulfilled when you do a hunt and then you find it and get it. One problem is sometimes whatever you're hunting for, you can find if you look deep enough. So you'll be hunting and searching for it. But as far as it coming out, it's new, that's hard because they have to make it. They have to design it. Everything has to go perfect. But you can usually find specific things if you hunt for it. Like if you actually are looking for it, like no matter how old it is. I was watching the Live Knife Network. I'm surprised they still can sell those knives for so much. It proves how many folks need their eyes opened. Yes, that is so true. So true. But I do think a lot of them are two things. One, teenagers, Not like 14. I mean, like they're like 18, 19. They literally have just gotten to where they can buy knives now. And see, I've always been able to buy a knife. I've never ever, since I was 5 years old, I never had a problem buying a knife. But I'm just saying for kids that have strict parents and things like that, they finally are able to buy a knife, and they've looked at them and they've always thought they were good looking and exciting and all this, and they don't know that there's differences. They don't know there's a quality difference, right? The difference between a real knife and a wall hanger. And these are wall hangers that they're going to get. Well, the other ones are girlfriends. They're girlfriends that know their man loves knives, so they get them, a nice little gift, and it's like 20 knives in a box or something. Oh, you're funny. The newest finch may be uglier than the cormorant. I'd have to look at it again. Jared, you excited me. You excited for that mini Praxis? Yes, I am. I am excited for that mini Praxis. I'm definitely going to get one of those. I don't know if it could beat the full size one because the full size one's so good. So I don't think it'll be able to beat it, but it's nice for those people that like small knives to get a knife that good because it's a good knife. Yes, I have. And nothing on paper yet, but there might be something coming up here in the works. Maybe. Steven with the 5 bones. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Thank you very much for them 5 bones. Buy the Knife Center exclusive QSP Penguin in black and orange coral G10 S35 60. Oh, by the way, the winners. Make sure you email me. Email me their name, address, and all that stuff so we can get, this one and this one. We can get these mailed out to you guys. James with 5 bones, man. Thank you. Holy cow, you guys are coming in hot. Coming in hot. Was that the same one? No. Holy cow. I missed those giveaways, sadly. Didn't know what chat was talking about. My internet was trash. Man, you gotta get better internet, man. You're gonna miss out on all these dang gold giveaways. I only chase knives with 14 millimeter holes in the blade these days. Never meant to become a Spyderco fanboy, but here I am. I know how that goes. Here I am. I cut my teeth on lesser knives for sharpening. Own stuff, not ready to sharpen yet, but getting there. There you go. There you go. Mike says the Smock might be the only Spyderco I would get. You should get one then, because if it's the only one you would get, then get one, because it might just break your cherry to Spyderco's, but also that's a good knife. Garbage Knife Network. The people watching don't know what good knife is. Not at all. Not at all. Because those are gas station knives. They're gas station knives. They're wall hangers. They're not. They're real knives because they have steel and an edge, kind of. But they're not put together with any sort of integrity. Like, they're really not. I had some back in the day. And I had this knife throwing board. And they were fixed blades, not folders, fixed blades. And I'm using them as throwing knives, but they're fixed blades, right? They were snapping left and right, literally just cracking right in half. I had this one thing, and it literally looked like a big throwing axe thing. It was one solid piece of metal with paracord wrapped handle, right? It had like a long spike up this way, a spike this way, and you could it was like this big. You could throw it like a ninja star, kind of. And that's what I did. And when it hit the target, the sharp point stuck, and the ass end of it just snapped right off. right in half. It's like, damn it. I had a couple buoys, but then I will be honest, I did have like 2 or 3 knives, which I still have one. I still have one that did really well. They never broke. They must just somehow have been heat treated correctly. One of them I call the fish. I have it in the other room. And then another one, I still have, but I've chopped wood with them. I've done a lot with them. So like I've literally tortured the shit out of them and somehow they made it up. But that's like, out of, you know, however many, only like 1% survived. So I'm guessing it was an accidental good heat treat. With Spyderco's, at least you know you are getting a very good heat treat. Facts. Yes. I had a guy the other day um leave a comment, and he was saying that he only ever needed or only needs a CEO knife, I think, right? And I felt, and I could be wrong, but I felt like he was trying to relate it to everybody else, like that everybody that's all anybody needs, right? Nobody needs anything else. Like you can get by just fine with that type of knife. And I couldn't help but think like, man, you're very ignorant to the rest of the world because if you knew how many people use crazy knives all day at work. So I wound up, and I didn't bring it up tonight, but I was gonna. I saved all these little videos. Like I kind of went on the hunt for all these videos of all these men working these laborious jobs and working with their knives, from the guys out doing the fishing things to these guys that cut down these fruits and vegetables, to these guys that do like this, all different kinds of stuff, tons of shit. From chefs to this to that, just like everything across the board, construction workers, all different types of people, and using crazy knives, like different knives, like all different. Like this one guy had this weird, like, it was a fixed blade, but it was like shaped like a banana. I'm trying to think what he was cutting. I forget what he was cutting, but he had to do a certain type of rocking motion, so that was his tool, and you could tell he'd been using this thing like crazy. And he had this stone sitting right there in between the cuts. He'd slap it on the stone, go and then go right back to cutting because he's cutting all day. I ain't got time to sharpen. I got to hone, you know, every 20 minutes. And I think about a lot of those guys like campers, hunters, fishermen, workers, this, that, all these different types of people that need different types of knives, different types of blade shapes, different types of grinds, different types of steels. And to think that everybody would be just fine with that, like it made me think like, man, um, I don't know. Like even like with me in construction, I always had a good knife on me. A CEO knife wouldn't have never worked for me ever. I've broken a lot of knives on the job site, so I can only imagine how many of those I'd have went through. That's what I said too. Yeah, that's what I said, Tanya. I said that's they're for letter opening and package opening. That's it. It's a glorified letter opener, which is good for that type of knife, right? For the person that's going to be carrying that, that is what they're going to be opening. So that's perfect for them. Like they wouldn't want a different knife, right? Like you literally wouldn't want any other knife. You'd want something like that. So that's perfect because those type of blades work really good for getting behind things like this and opening them up. And they work really good for just opening some, like literally cutting tape and stuff. The motion I was just doing was this, by the way, where you go behind the box and you pry it up like that. They're really good at things like that. So, but it's all super light duty. But like a hunter couldn't use that, or a fisherman, or whoever, or like I was just saying, like that the guys cutting down those fruits and stuff. That's how you feel about OTF knives? You mean that you just couldn't use them, or that everybody could get by with one? I work in construction as what's up? I work in construction as a PM. I carry CEO and a sachet. There you go. The Sakshi's a good knife for it. I think it just depends on what you're doing, how abusive you are to your knives. I know some of the job sites that I was on and some of the things I would do, I was very abusive to my knives. Like doing shit you should never do to your knife. So that's not a good argument, I guess, but a lot of the knives I would want want them very tough because of how hard I was on them. But I broke a lot of them. So, I was obviously going beyond what a knife should be used for, or at least that particular knife. It should have been a different knife. Most people's chef knives they're going to be their most used knives, and that's good. That means you are human. um, Thanks, Michael. I appreciate you joining. I missed a super chat. Sometimes I think you guys fuck with me. Oh, holy cow, I did. Ryan, thank you, man. Thank you for the 5 bones. Man, I appreciate it. I recently found my Ultratech after it being lost. There's some rust on it, and the action is kind of sticky. What would you do about it? So, I'm not the best with this, but I would say spray it out really good with some good air. And then I think, is it, I know you don't want to use regular oil in them. Is it dry pivot lube you use in them, or is that what you're not supposed to use in them? Somebody else should answer this. I think you want to use dry pivot lube in them because there's a reason why, but I'm sure somebody else can answer this a little bit better. But I would watch a video on it. People that understand OTFs a lot better. I'm not a huge OTF guy, so um, yeah, same Shane. I'm not a huge fan of OTFs because of the blade geometry, but yeah, I think I think you want dry lube is what you want for those. I dressed out deer with my Swiss Army knife for years. Damn. That's awesome, man. Hell yeah. No, a Swiss Army knife would work. I think there's tools that would work. So I think a lot of people like with the argument of what you can do versus what's better, right? Like, don't get mixed up with that because obviously there's things you can do with knives, right? Obviously, if I really needed to fillet a knife right now with the CEO, I could. Is it the best tool for the job, right? That's the question. Is there a more efficient tool? Yes, it's called a fillet knife because a fillet knife has a softer heat treat to it. It has a very thin spine and it's bendable. The point is you can get up and behind and around the body of a fish and flay them, right? When you need to go in through the I don't mean to get gross and stuff, but you need to go around certain things, you can do it efficiently. It's super thin and it's going to stay sharp. So when you hit bone and things like that, yeah, it's softer. So yeah, it's probably going to roll, but it's not going to chip. So, and you're going to hit bones and things. So, because you're going to be cutting the heads off and shit. So hitting it on a hone, it gets sharp really quick. You can just hit it on a hone a couple times, right back to action. So there's reasons why certain knives are better for certain jobs. Now, that exact knife, I personally wouldn't want to use for other things, but for that particular thing, that's what you want to use. That's what I always had. I mean, now for deer and stuff, it's different. Like you want a good hunting knife, preferably, a clip point or a bowie blade, something with some belly. Some people like to use gut hooks. I don't think it really matters, but you could use a gut hook. Antimatter super chat. I didn't see it. Oh, antimatter with another super chat, man. You guys are keeping this shit rolling. Hi, Jared. Stone washing my Benchmade Griptilian. I'm sticking with 19 degrees, but I need to know what grit. Polish S30V. Do I lube the phosphorus washer? So, one, no, don't, you can, if you have grease, use grease. If you have grease, very lightly. But if you don't have grease, yeah, use a little bit of whatever lube you have. It's fine, but don't use a lot though. Use a very little bit on washers. Also, if you have strops, why don't you wipe down the washers with a strop, clean them up really good so you can get any micro scratches out, at least to the best of your ability. You don't have to make them perfect, but it'll slicken them up a little bit. Um, and also clean them, obviously. It'll clean them off. With the edge, I would go with a lower angle. So you're saying you want to go with 16 degrees. If you're going to go, or sorry, 19 degrees. If you're going to go with 19 degrees, I would not go with a polish. I would go with a medium grit. I would go 600 grit, or I would go anywhere between 3 to 400 grit to 600 grit if you're going to do an angle like that. On S30V. S30V, the time when you can do a polish on it is if you lower back the angle significantly. Then the polish will do pretty good on it. S30V does better than S35VN with a polish. It can take a really good polish. Now, it's not going to hold the bite like as long as some other steels, but it'll hold it okay as long as it's a low angle. You have a relatively of a high angle at 19 degrees, so it's more of a tougher edge. So in order to increase the cutting performance, you're going to want more teeth at the apex. So I would go with a toothy edge at 19 degrees per side if you have to do 19 degrees per side. Otherwise, I would lower it back to, personally, I would do 15, but I would recommend 17 to somebody else, because if you're looking for toughness and sharpness, 17. If you're looking for mostly sharpness, mostly cutting performance, go with 15. If you're looking for pure toughness, not low sharpness, but sharp but extra tough, go with 20 degrees, which is basically what you're talking about. Shane says, all my 440C Ganzos are now in the kitchen because I don't have good kitchen knives. There you go. That's a good kitchen knife. Shit, 440C works really good in the kitchen, and Ganzos make good knives. You can talk shit about them all you want. They make good fucking knives. They're, especially for the price, man, they're hard to beat. Like, imagine what they would do. If they're doing what they're doing under $30, imagine what they could do for $200. I don't think they have the tools or the capabilities of doing that, but I'm just saying, you get a lot for your money from them. People should know by my words who the fuck I am. He's the fucking knife man. Everybody should know Maurice has a new name every time he comes, and that's the fucking game we play. Who's Maurice? Which one's Maurice? Oh, there it says it right there. I figured it was you. Yeah, if you pay attention, you can kind of figure it out within about 5 or 6 comments. People should live long and prosper. Maurice, you gotta stop switching names. That'll be one of the giveaways questions. Which name is Maurice? Maurice can't play. Sorry is the better chopper. Sorry is the better chopper. I don't get it. Momo, does your therapist get paid for each of your aliases? Have you checked? Oh. Thank you for the 2 bones, Kirk. Coming in with all the bones tonight, Kirk. Thank you. Have you checked into a collab for a Needs Night? I have. There might be something in the works. Nothing set in stone right now, but I'm in communications, but it'll be a while, because I'd have to, send it in for prototypes and everything. So, but yeah, there's a little something. Maybe a collab with a knife company, possibly, through an OEM. So we'll see how it goes. But yes, I definitely have something possibly in the works, behind the scenes. Like I said, nothing set in stone yet. So, and shout out to Leo, a new member of the Bang Gang squad, and shout out to the Bang Gang squad. We are going to wait, Jay, right now for me, it's the mini Towser K. I'm literally flipping that behind the scenes. That's literally what I'm flipping back here. It's good. Yeah, it's a good knife. Quentin with the 10 bones. You guys are just, man, you guys are keeping this thing going. I keep just about ending it, and then you guys throw another donation. um, Thank you, Quentin. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, the Towser K, man, great knife, fantastic knife. 3V steel too. Super thin geometry. It's gonna cut like a beast. Mine came with a really good factory edge for a factory edge, you know. Stupid good action, multi-row bearings. Listen to this. Sounds good, doesn't it? It's a badass knife. And then they have the full size one, but I honestly like this one. This size is great because I can get a full 4-finger grip back here and I still have room to choke up. This is a solid size knife. I don't think I need the full size version in this one because this is still a good full size knife. And I have 3 of the other liner lock versions. So why would I need a button lock version of this one or a full size button lock version? I want that steel and button lock with the black copper scales. Dude, that black copper one with the Kaisers, especially the black copper versions always feel much more premium. I know it's the weight. I know a lot of it's the weight, but something about it, man, it really makes it feel premium. If you put both of them in somebody's hand, even somebody somewhat knowledgeable, and you ask them which one's more expensive or which one's better quality. Even though neither one of them technically would be better quality, they would pick the copper one every time. I love the mini so much. I bought a full size one too. That's what I was just saying. I don't think I need to because I already have 3 full size ones. And it's such a good size already. And the geometry, man, it's so good. This thing is, wonder what the thickness behind the edge is. I think I already measured it on during the first impressions. It's super thin. 14 thousandths at the heel, 12.5 thousandths towards the front, but that's with their edge angle. So let's just say 14 thousandths after sharpening. That's nice and thin. And it's got a thin blade stock. This thing, man, it's slicey. Hey, Jared, do you like the mini Buster? Even though it's only a flipper. I like flippers. What is the mini Buster though? Oh, you're talking about the Wii knife? Yes, I do like that. Yeah, I love that. There's a Snicks design. I like it. I think the detent kind of feels a little bit light on it. That's the thing. And it's not that it's light, is that the flipper tab is so small. Now it works good, right? It still works great. But if the flipper tab was like just a tiny, tiny bit bigger, the action would be crazy good. It's just that flipper tab is so small. But I like it though. Yes, I like it a lot. I think it's a good knife. Well done too. Feels very premium. Kaiser's 10V is great after its second sharpening. Mine was anyway. Yeah, I pretty much sharpened mine right away. Um because I don't want to judge it on the first. I don't even like judging it on the first sharpening. I like judging it after. I don't even pay attention to it really. Now, obviously, I notice if it goes dead right away, right? If I sharpen it and I go to use it and it just goes dead, obviously that stands out. But I don't sit there and like really think too much about the first sharpening. I start paying attention after about 2 good sharpenings. Then, I start really, seeing how the steel is. Because if it's bad, I don't wanna say it's bad, because just because I sharpen it once and it's not that good, that doesn't mean it's bad. That just means I might need to put another edge on it. What was the biggest super chat you've ever received? I think 200 bucks. 200 wait, no. Wait, yeah. 200 bucks one time. I got 200 bucks one time. I thought I had 500 one time. Somebody, but it was 500 like I don't know, some foreign shit. I was excited and then I found out it was like $3.50. But I think it was like 200 bucks. But hey, man, that's amazing. 200 bucks for a damn super chat. That's incredible. The most I've ever given was how much have I given? I've given some pretty good super chats. I've given 100 bucks a few times. I've definitely done over I think I've done 150 was like the max that I've done right now. I think 150 or 200. I seen 500. You seen 500. You're talking about the 500 what was it? It was something some other foreign money. I forget what type of money. But like I said, when we looked it up, it was like $3.50. Yeah, 9 million pesos. About 3 months ago, this one guy donated like $1,000 in super chats all night, just spamming the chat. Yeah, that was awesome. That equaled up to I think 250 bucks that night. I think it was $250 is what that equaled out. But I'm talking about in one chat. That's what I was thinking of. In one chat, the most I think I've ever gotten was $200. I think that's right. I think I'm pretty, yeah. Um, but all in one night, like all of them put together, was probably the one with the $200 donation because that night I got a bunch of 50s and some 20s, so that was probably like 500 bucks in a night. Was the most ever. Was about I think it was 450 actually because we looked into it afterwards. I think it was 450. Yeah, it was like rubles or something. Exactly. Yeah. Maurice has kicked ass, man. He's done some crazy donations for sure. Um You guys are hilarious, man. Um all quality knives, but sadly, most of the knives you review are illegal to carry in my state. Carry blade length can't exceed 3 inches. Well, Brian, I have many videos on small knives on 3 inches or less. I have a lot of videos on those knives, and I still show them. Like I show them as they come. I have one right now that's right up your alley. It's non-locking, but I do have one up your alley. I actually have two. I have two. There's a video going up tomorrow. Watch it. I got a box from Ben Peterson, and there's a couple knives in there that you're probably gonna love. I'm flicking it right now. He sent me even some snacks. So at the end of the video, me and Kara ate the snacks. But that's a good knife. Yeah, there's still a lot of great knives under 3 inches. Even like this knife, man. This is a great knife. I think this is 3 inches. It's probably right there at 3 inches. This is the Bob Terzola knife, the new one, the new ATCF Mini, I think. ATCF Mini. Hey Jared, I got a large Trouser K button lock and was surprised to see it's actually around 1 1/4 longer than the original Trouser K. Yeah, and the blade shape's a little bit different. So, um, yeah, I mean, I didn't know if it was gonna be or not, but that's crazy because the regular one's already pretty big. Steven with the 5 bones. Replace my Demco 20.5 scales with a set of original goats. Hell yeah. The release button got super stiff. What the fuck did I do, my brother? Okay, so your button got super stiff after you put the new scales on. 1, check your screws. Make sure your scale went on straight. With any button lock, if your scale is not perfectly straight, if it's like kinked like this or like this, the button lock will go really bad. That's the first thing I would check. And a lot of times you can check that like without even taking it apart. Just loosen the screws and then tighten them all just a little bit, a little bit, a little bit, a little bit until it's tight all the way around so that the scale goes on nice and flat. Next thing, make sure your spring isn't like snagged in there because it could be that the spring, like it got messed up or something in there. Check that. Otherwise, take it out, the spring, and just compress it really good, smash it really good, then put it back in there. Hopefully it'll flatten it out a little bit, weaken it just a little bit. And, if it is like twisted in any way, it'll hopefully straighten it out a little bit. Try that because I've never had any issues with mine. And I don't know why I said button lock, but with knives in general though, if the scale's not on flat, that leads to off centering, bad lockup, lots of things. So make sure your scales are on good. Check the spring, make sure the spring is in there right. Something might be up with the spring. Compress it if you have to, maybe weaken it a little bit. The thing is, those are longer ones. You can get new springs, by the way. If you need new springs, you can get new springs very easily. The next thing, make sure. Hold on, you're saying the release button got super stiff. Check the parts where, like when you're pulling it back, the parts it rubs against, make sure they're clean. Make sure they're not there's not like a rough area on one of them. Maybe there's like a spot that's like hitting and it's just making it stiff. Try oiling it. I'm sure it's fine though. Like I've tried multiples of their scales. They've always been great for me. But just so you know, they will switch them out. They will take care of you. They are good people over there. I promise you, they will take care of you if you're having a problem. They will not let you down. I can guarantee that. They take that very seriously over there. And that's why I have links to them. That's why I like what they're doing because multiple people, like even before, I had multiple people that I didn't even tell them that I knew that had issues. And I did not tell them to take care of them. I didn't reach out, nothing. And I wanted to see like how much credibility are they gonna have, right? And they 100% took care of it, no questions asked. So I have no doubt that they won't take care of you if you're having issues. No problem. All right, guys. I'm going to get out of here. It's getting pretty late. We've been on here for a couple hours. Like I said, we are not going to be live this weekend. We will catch back up on Wednesdays live, and then it'll be back to business as usual. I do want to thank everybody for joining me tonight, and thank you for everybody who donated in the chat. Everybody who's hit the like button, and if you haven't yet, please do. And if you're not subscribed, hey, you're here already, right? Might as well subscribe. Thank you to all the Patreon members. Shout out to all the Bang Gang squad. I love you guys. Peace.